Hello everybody, how is it going? My name is Lucas and today we are going to be shooting out some volts. We are going to see how some EMGs react to 9 volts versus the 24 volt mod. And guys, this is your first time here, or if you've been here before, make sure you are subscribed. I do gear reviews like this, I do Axe Effects tutorials, I do giveaways from time to time. I don't want you to miss any of that cool stuff, so make sure you are subscribed. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be using my guitar, my LTD KH202. I have an EMG 85 in the neck. I have a James Hetfield bridge pickup in the bridge. I'm going to do some riffs on the neck. I'm going to do some lead tones, and I'm going to do some riffs on the bridge. And then I'm going to switch that over from 9 volts to 24 volts on my Axe Effects. And then we're also going to bounce over to my Revv 100R, and I'm going to let you hear some 9 volt riffs on there versus some 24 volt riffs also. So without further ado, let's get it on. Now that we have heard how 9 volt versus 24 volt sounds, let's talk about hardware things a little bit. So the 24 volt mod itself, it comes in this little bitty box, and you get 2 type 23A batteries, which are 12 volts. You get that in this little bitty little square pack, and it has the battery connector tabs right on top. So you just take out your old 9 volt and you slap the 24 volt little pack right on, and it's very simple, goes on, and it works very easily. The batteries themselves, the Type 23As, they're not that hard to find. I looked up on Amazon, and you can get a pack of 4 for $7. They're really tiny. They're about that big. So they're very easy to find. And going into the results portion of things, So the only thing that we changed through this entire demo was just the batteries, okay? So on the Asphex and on the Rev, the same settings, same channels, same IRs. I use GGD's oversized Cali edition IRs on both, and it's pretty much they're pretty much the same thing on both of them. So it was as the same as I could absolutely get. The thing that I noticed the most, it was particularly on the riff sections of the demo. I didn't find that the lead tone benefited all that much from it. Now, the lead tone I played you, that's the lead tone I use for pretty much everything. So if I'm going to record, if I'm doing a live show, that's the lead tone that I'm going to use. I find that it didn't benefit from the 24 volt mod all that much. I found that both the 85 and the headset bridge benefited more from the 24 volt mod and the way that it uncompressed it. So what I heard, once again, this is my opinion. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below, of course. But what I heard was that it uncompressed it a little bit, and it cleared up some of the high end. So in fact, the 24 volt mod made the pickups a little quieter, because when I was bouncing back and forth between what I recorded, that's what I heard. So it in essence, it kind of made things a little clearer, and it cleared up that it was kind of in the high end that I heard it. It made it a little bit more crisp and it uncompressed things, and it made things a little more clear. It does help out your DIs a lot, because I know a lot of guys, they use a 24 volt mod or even an 18 volt mod. They use it on bass, and it helps the DIs on bass a lot more. Usually on guitars, the DIs are pretty good on 9 volt anyway, so you don't really have to mod it. So on bass, it definitely does help out your DIs, but for guitar, and this guitar in particular, I find it did help. That is just my opinion. I want to keep stressing that. Now, if you heard something different, if you have a different take, please let me know in the comments down below. But guys, that's going to wrap things up for the 9 volt versus the 24 volt mod on some EMGs. Guys, if you thought this video was cool, leave me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, you should think about it. Like I said, lots of cool stuff going on here. I want to thank you again for sticking around and checking everything out. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.